Jill, and I'm with the YMCA, and we're here today to talk about the YMCA Youth and Government Program. And I'm here with Payton and Cielo, who are two students who have taken part in the YMCA Youth and Government Program over the last year.
Youth in Government is the mock legislator program, which basically allows high school students to get involved with understanding firsthand the governmental process. So students have the opportunity to be a legislator, a lobbyist. They can run for different positions like governor, chief of staff. And it basically allows high school students to get the firsthand experience of our governmental process and how we as youth can become involved. Even if we're young, we can still learn about real laws that are being created and the real process.
So you both took part in programs that were sort of spin-offs from youth and government. So you were able to participate in different YMCA programs that you got to partake in, real advocacy efforts on behalf of the YMCA. So I'm going to start with Cielo since yours happened first. So if you want to talk a little bit about the National Youth Advocates Program that was sort of presented to you because of your work with YMCA Youth and Government.
Yeah, so last month I had the opportunity to go to the Capitol and stay in Washington, D.C. and represent the YMCA as a youth advocate. And it was just an incredible experience. For months, we would have Zoom calls, prepping, understanding the YMCA's legislative priorities and how we would pitch to members of Congress the importance of these programs funded through the YMCA. And I was able to meet so many kids from different states. It was so incredible to have, like I said, when I first joined the YMCA, meeting kids from throughout the state was incredible. But meeting kids throughout the country was like, it was an incredible opportunity. I mean, you're able to not only attend the actual Capitol, but also meet other kids your age who are incredibly engaged and they just have the same shared passion.
That's great. And then Payton, just recently, this week, in fact, you came to Springfield for the YMCA Youth Advocacy Academy. And so I was wondering if you could share a little bit about that experience.
Absolutely can. It's kind of like the sister program to what Cielo did. Basically, in the youth advocacy program, they chose 10 of us from throughout the state to come together in order to advocate on behalf of the Y, but not only that, our own legislative priorities. So first, we got to kind of look at what really mattered to us. And so for me, mental health advocacy has always been at the forefront of my mind. As I am an intern at a mental health company, and my friends have had conflicts with their mental health. And so this kind of gave me the basis to look into bills that were at the General Assembly and being pitched and be able to kind of advocate for those. So at Springfield this week, me and a partner, we got to go and make meetings with legislators and meet so many different really notable people, which is wild. And we got to pitch our bill ideas for mental health advocacy, but then we also got to support the Y and their asks for grants and to be added to the charitable donations list. I also I was invited to go and stay an extra day for the YMCA's State Advocacy Day, and that was also really, really nice. I got to hear Senate President Don Harmon speak and talk about how important the Y is and how that's at the forefront of his mind when it comes to legislative priorities and actions. We also got to sit down with Speaker Welch. Ms. Edelblute was there as well, and that was so cool. We got to sit down and talk to him, and he got to kind of see what youth really can do, and he is very, very supportive of the Y.
Well, I'm definitely proud of the two of you and the way that you have really grown in your leadership. And I'm, certain that you now have a new set of tools to become the leaders of tomorrow and leaders currently. I know you're already leading in both of your schools. So, well, thank you, Payton and Cielo. It's been great chatting with you. And thank you for everybody for your support of youth and government. Until next time, thank you for joining us.